Now it's time for Stray Kids, a group that keeps on growing and reaching new heights, even if they are not as tall according to the Korean beauty standards. From the beginning, they have valued their talents and growth as an artist more than their visuals, and of course, it's part of their job to look good. But when talking about Stray Kids, you can't help but be more captivated by their charisma and performance. No matter what their percentage may be, remember that everyone is beautiful in their own way, and that not covering all these standards doesn't hinder their success as idols and artists. There is more to being an idol than just good looks. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, it helps a lot. The following list are the strict Korean beauty standards for men. A slim body with some musculature, defined and prominent shoulder width, in other words, having either a triangle or rhomboid body shape. The golden body proportions, 1:8. You can fit the size of your head at least 8 times in your body. A small size head. V-shaped jaw that can be found in both heart and triangle face shapes. Double eyelids. A slim nose with high and straight nose bridge. Women ideal noses can have small curvatures and an upwards pointy end, but for men it's important for it to look straight and sharp. Plump and or harshy lips. Fair skin. Height approximate to 1.80 meters and taller. Let's start with Lino. His height, which I was surprised to discover, is of 172 centimeters, so below the 180 centimeter mark. However, he's very proportionate, thin, and has prominent shoulders, just like an inverted triangle body form. He has a fair skin tone with double eyelids, a slim and high nose bridge, and harshy lips. His face is small and his chin is quite blonde, so not really V-shape. The last part, his golden ratio. He gets 70% of the standards, an incredible dancer and one of the funniest members. It is always entertaining to watch his funny moments. He definitely makes an easygoing and enjoyable ambience in Stray Kids. The leader and mom of the group. He's slim and has broad shoulders, making him an inverted triangle. Though he has some angularity to his face, I don't think he has a V-shaped jaw. He has fair skin tone, a small face, and harshy lips. Those are the points he covers. On the other hand, he has monoliths, a nose on the bigger side, and his height is below 180 centimeters. For last, let's check his golden proportions. We get 50% of the beauty standards. Though sometimes he has been harshly criticized, he has never given up and always stands out in everything he does. He's also very caring and tries to bring the talent out of all the members. The best leader that Stray Kids could have. The multi-talented Han Ji-sung, or simply put, Han. His height is below 180 centimeters, and he doesn't seem to have prominent shoulders. He looks more like a rectangular body shape. Also, his eyes are monoliths. His skin is on the tanner side, and he doesn't have a V-shaped jaw. Apart from this, he covers the rest of the points. He looks fit and slim with a small size head. He also has harsher lips and a slim and high nose bridge. Now we just have to check his golden ratio. He has 40% of the Korean beauty standards. He may not be as high, but his talent is no joke. He does not only rap and is part of the 3 Raja, he also has an amazing voice and can sing pretty well. I was really surprised when I saw their presentation in Kingdom. Certainly a multi-talented member. One of the fastest rappers out there. Even though Changbin doesn't cover the height standard with a height of 167 centimeters, he has a very defined body shape with prominent shoulders that makes him an inverted triangle. He's also slim with quite some musculature. On the other hand, he has monoliths, a nose on the bigger side, and harshy lips. His face size and face shape also doesn't fit with the Korean beauty standards, and he has a tan skin tone. At last, his golden ratio. We get 30% of the standards. Changbin is the member that has been criticized the most for his looks, but that has never stopped him. He's a great inspiration with his positive mindset and hard work that is always present. After all, he's not only a great idol, but also an amazing rapper and producer. The magnet with a sweet voice. He's slim with defined musculature. He has a very small face with a fair skin tone. He also has a slim and high nose bridge and harsher lips. The points he doesn't cover are his height, which is of 172 centimeters, and the body shape, which is more rectangular. He also has monoliths, and he doesn't have a V-shaped jaw. Now we just have to check his golden ratio. He gets 60% of standards. The sweet baby that has become a handsome man. He also has an incredible voice and a lot of charisma on and off stage. I am sure he will continue to surprise us with his growth as an artist. It's time for Seungmin in the building. Okay, no. Though he's the second tallest member with a height of 178 centimeters, he doesn't cover the point. I actually thought he was smaller than the other Stray Kids members, but maybe that is because of their kiwi body types. If you want to know more about it, here is the video. Anyway, he has a tan skin tone, monoliths, and his face is a little big for these standards. He also has a rectangular or a square face shape, therefore no V-shaped jaw. Other than this, he covers the rest of the points. He's slim with a round boy body shape. He also has a high nose bridge and harsher lips. For last, his golden proportions. He has 40% of the standards. Though not that high, he has an appealing aura that always fills the stage. Plus, he has a very special voice that brings out all of his Stray Kids songs. Certainly, an irreplaceable member. The second most handsome man according to Kingdom's ranking. Felix covers most of the standards. He has a small face with double eyelids, a slim nose with a high nose bridge, and harsher lips. He also has a very defined V-shaped jaw, and he is thin with some musculature. His body sometimes may look a bit rectangular, but he has prominent shoulders, making him a rhomboid body shape. The only characteristics that he doesn't cover are the height, which is below the 180 centimeter mark, and his skin, which is on the tanner side. Oh, and let's check his golden proportions. He gets 80% of the Korean beauty standards. Though he covers most of the standards, does it matter? After all, I find his voice tone and charisma on stage even more attractive than his great looks. It is amazing to see the duality between his humble and shy personality compared to his deep and alluring voice. I left him at the end because he's often considered the visual of the group. Hyunjin is slim and has a clear inverted triangle body form. Though the tallest in the group, he's just below the 180 centimeter mark with 179 centimeters. He has a small face, defined V-shaped jaw. He also has a thin and high nose bridge and has harsher lips. However, he has monoliths and his skin tone is on the tanner side. Lastly, his golden proportions. He gets 70% of the standards. An idol with a charisma that makes you notice him whenever he's on stage. He has an amazing gaze and very elegant moves on stage that makes his charisma double. Maybe that is why Psycho's performance was so epic for him. This is a whole list. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.